Right, good morning, everybody. Well, actually, I guess it's afternoon, isn't it? But hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I see we've got Savannah and Kay already. No voice? Check your end. Are you sure? Because mine's working fine. Mine's showing everything's working. Test. Testing. Okay, yeah. Reason. What is going on? Why is this? Test. Test. Okay. Could be working. Hearing through Savannah's might be your end. Yeah, I mean it's working on my end. Make sure that your stream isn't muted, computer's not muted, headphones are plugged in. Why on earth is... I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, I don't know. Hopefully it'll figure itself out. I'll be right back, though. I'm gonna turn the air conditioner on. Alright, well, hopefully whatever's causing the capture to freak out will stop. Videos, yeah, it's my capture is freaking out. Like it's actually the capture that's capturing the game, and I don't know why it's doing it. Hopefully it'll sort out. I might need a new capture. This one I have is actually rather elderly, so that might be something we need to look into. But what are we doing? We are doing main scenario quest. Involves going here. Go and jump over here. Yeah, I see it's still doing it. I really don't know why it's doing that. Some days it's perfectly fine and runs just without any issues, then other days it freaks out every 5 seconds. I do not know why. Alright, we're gonna go lay in wait at specified location. Kind of a cool zone, though. Colory stuff. One nice thing is that the capture that I have is just a USB. So it's not actually in the computer. It's a little easier to replace if I need to. Oh, another heal spot. You cannot kill me, I have regeneration. Trace got cut on motherboard or wiring? Not sure what you mean. Oh, we wait. Nothing to report, sir. Received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. Must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend that patrols be increased. You should do that with that sleeve. You're not going to see anything. Go back. It's either feed fox or feed the fox. I don't remember if the is there or not. Yeah, there you go. Muted your TV. Well, it sounds like you solved it, though. Oh, God, do you think that's bad? I have a sound bar for the TV in the other room. And I have actually tried to, like, figure out why there's no sound coming out of it, only to find out that the TV is muted. Like, the sound bar is fine, but the TV got muted at some point. Playing a rhythm game. Yeah, who knows? Alright, in every and all things, I like my planning perfect, my execution precisely as predetermined, a stickler for detail, simply the way I am. Okay, can you turn in, please? Imperial Salute, no, best you don't demonstrate. Liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls, just take your word for it. After an absolute blow up, he figured it out. Swearing at everything. What are the disguises you need for your rescue mission? Oh, that's right. We're trying to rescue, what, Dumb and Dumber. Heard of your plight from fellow adventurer, offer assistance. In order to infiltrate, must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. How to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. Places where you can purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares, not whom you would entrust your secrets. To procure what we need via traditional methods from the bodies of recently deceased owners. Yeah, exactly. Kill people and then take it. Restart your computer and everything. I mean, that is like start from the beginning is reboot it and then go from there. All right. So we need to go collect uniforms and helmets from Imperial. Guys. What you do? We'll just go over here and. Closer to us, very close to the end. Yeah, that's what Friz was saying the other day. That I have like 10 quests or something less. I got a unicorn. Zagarduda's horse? No, you get it from, there's a conjurer quest that you can do at level 30. Where you go and you heal a unicorn, and then you get the whistle to summon it later. I've been going back and just doing, mostly doing those blue quests that I've missed. A lot of them are boring. I realize now why I didn't do them. Some of them are kind of cool, like the horse. The last few quests today, jump on and play with you. Yeah, we'll see how far we get. Are you just standing over there, bud? Guy's got his axe and he means business. Didn't work though. He tried to axe me and it didn't work. Why it's kind of boring to play as a healer class trying to do combat, because I literally have 2 combat spells. Shit. And arrow you don't want to recast because it's a dot. So it's just stone. What do you do? Oh, I see. There's certain ones that I have to do. Oh yeah, we should do a dungeon today too. Just remembered that. Be the last one? Yep. Well, I felt like you can be out here just murdering the hell out of these guys and nobody cares, and then later on when you sneak in, nobody's gonna be like, hey, wait, you're not supposed to be here. We had like 8 of our guys go missing earlier. Now here some mysterious people show up. The only thing that I do wish is I do wish that she would ride side saddle instead of, what is it, Western? Go away with your sticky tongue. I don't know horses that much. I just feel like side saddle would work better, especially with the outfit that would look better. But so how come you warrant a name and you don't? What? You can't just ask somebody why they don't have a name. Alright, yeah. 3 sets of Imperial equipment. No pants, though. Damaged, as I had suspected. Well, I was hitting him with rocks, so... Mounts that let you ride side, but I don't remember which. Yeah, it's probably certain mounts. More than anything else. Uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. They must be prepared, if only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith at the Diamond Forge in Rana's House of Splendors should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. Already sent word ahead and have been assured he is expecting you. Worry not, we have already impressed upon him the need for utmost secrecy as to the nature of your mission. Today's weather forecast is gloom. What? Oh, you can't even see that because of the bit bosses on it. Current weather is gloom. That. House of Splendor. You a blacksmith? More like an alchemist. You're the one with the floaty mark. Waiting. Let's see what you got. Hammer them back into shape. Owe them a favor. Son of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate. Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in the life that he did, but I suppose he always felt the adventurous calling. Here go blabbering on when there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a moment or two. The great Ingloff will have your gear looking good as new. Horse birds? What is this, Avatar? There we have it. Won't do much good in battle, but from what I hear, that's not a priority anyway. I mean, typically I don't like getting hit anyway. Go back. I think that one has a "the" in it. These will serve beautifully, never fails to impress. Quality of the repairs would fool even a legatus. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst Imperial forces. Lest you fear the Garlands might detect your foreignness, foreigners in fact form the greater part of Garland invasion force in Azoria. You see, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of that land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. With that, my part in your mission is done. I am full glad to have been of assistance to your cause. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard such a tale, but believe me when I say that I am but another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interest of the realm. Cool. Good work getting the duds. You'd be pleased to hear I haven't been idle myself. Took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magitech armor. What I've seen, Castrum Centauri deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's full. Hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, took the liberty of feeding them a bit of false intelligence, told them insurgents had designs on their stronghold. Be what we overheard. Far from the truth, now I think about it. Any road, we should start seeing more patrols than we have up till now. What you need to do is approach one of the patrols dressed up in your shiny tin suit and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you want to lure them as near to Revenant's full as you can. Like as not, though, they'll be wary venturing far from their walls. They do need a bit of extra encouragement. Use the smoke signal here, filched fresh from an Imperial scout. From running when they see that. When the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with the Reaper. Simple as that. It's taken. There's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now, so run along. Oh, and don't forget to salute. Okay. Put on. Wrong. That's what I'm looking for. No? I guess not, because it's not. Oh, there it is. And then a helmet. It looks ridiculous. Like, she's not even wearing pants. No pants. Yeah, they're just like really, really, really short shorts. Cool. I do find it funny that like they have you go get a uniform top and a helmet, but they don't have you get pants. Like, what? Over here watching a movie. Go away with your stupid fate. I don't care. Okay. And then S-A-L. It hopes I get spell. Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter, but I will not have it said that I was remiss. You return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. A mud puppy ate my pants. One of those. Of course, you know, if this was a movie, they'd be like, you know, initiate, where are your pants? And then they'd make up some story about a nix. Their sticky tongue. Yep, just slurped them right off. What? This looks like back up here. Built to navigate. Imperial smoke signal. If we're gonna level sync, I'm changing my. I think at this point we attack them anyway, so. See, hope you don't mind my joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. See, you can't tell I'm not wearing pants when I'm wearing my robe. This is the place, but where is the enemy? Sir, over there. Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example. Defeat the Imperial God. Okie dokie. Keep hitting the Reaper till it stops moving. Also make sure that it doesn't hit us till I stop moving. Magitech armor is now overclocked. Just stop. Jeez. Okay, you guys really gotta stop with the AoE attacks. Please stop with the AoE attacks. What did I just say? Stop! Can't frickin' do anything because you guys keep doing AoE shit on me. Suppose we could kill the little guy. Okay. Okay, Sid just died. That's cool. I love when that happens. Says healers are easy to play. Healers are easy when you have a tank and you have DPS. When you're trying to do it all yourself, it sucks. Yeah, I think what we're gonna have to do is take out some of these. The right idea. Kill the small guys first. Yeah. The only reason why I wasn't doing that before is because a lot of times I've noticed these encounters, they just keep summoning more and more and more guys until you do whatever the objective is. Yeah, see, now we're just getting more guys. Here we go. Also helps to turn difficulty. Not want to knock that over. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. Yeah, after you fix it. Wishing to look a gift Kokobo in the beak. Does seem rather worse for wear, doesn't it? Well, we were beating on it. Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? It broke. There's the fact that she's smoking, of course, but looking past that, it says she was structurally sound. Don't like the way these legs are buckled. Hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. Aren't those things protected by loom-thick armor plate? They are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that? Mumble. I heard that. All has been set aside for our use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there. You might need a phone book or something to sit on. Get up close and they're just like, ah, kill it. All right, well, let's deal with this. You're not Sid. And the owners took it. Oh, okay. You have entered a sanctuary. You have left the sanctuary. You have entered a sanctuary. You have left the sanctuary. Now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry, though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend, and they will think of naught else till the job's done. Marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. Generally, you don't need to remind somebody. It kind of takes care of that themselves. Repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Last, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. He's literally standing. You're just enjoying the conversation. Thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the dunderhead maintenance engineers of Castrum Centauri had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. Do not despair, for I believe there is a solution to substitute the Magitech core with a marmot heart. In case you don't know, a mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to an automation. By my reckoning, such a device would be more than capable of regulating the armor servo mechanism. You just need to make some minor modifications to the housing. Why do you want to give sentience? What? I already placed an order. Means is for someone to go to Ulda to collect it. Oh, and to pay them for it. Mention how much they cost. They typically cost something in the order of, hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. Why am I the one paying for this? And why do you want to give sentience to the mechanical war machine? That seems like a bad idea. Sentience means you can develop feelings for it. Duh. Yeah, exactly. Well, it makes perfect sense. Ew. Every little thing she does is magic. Hey, blueberry husky fluffy. Pizza. No, no pizza here, sadly. I wouldn't mind some pizza. Pizza in a while. You down here by the Goldsmith Guild? Yep. Only green olives? Oh, green. Do not put green olives in front of me because I'll just eat all of them. Unless they've got something weird inside them, like fish. Alright. Garland Ira, Liberty picking the final example we have. Fit for a prince. Payment. Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphen's personal use after all. Notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. Little Caesar sound effect. Yeah, exactly. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphen has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. Goldsmith skills within dream. Cool. Not gonna argue with you. And now we go back. That's the fluid I have handy. Why are you, like, you don't need to stand out. Take care of yourself. No, it's you're taking care of me. That's what that button does. I have the Marmot Heart. Can't wait to see if it works. Yep, here you go. I still think this is a bad idea. This is magnificent. Must have cost an emperor's ransom. No, apparently it was free. We have charged courtesy coming from an influential family. Certainly has. Oh, one. Okay, yeah, one guy. Without further ado, let's give it a try. I already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. Think about it. Wasn't a huge problem machine in Chrono Trigger called the Marmot machine? I've never played Chrono Trigger. That is one that is on my list of games to play. Or not. Just needs a loving tap, I'd wager. And then fix it. I actually missed most of the... yes, that's quite alarming. I actually missed most of, like the entire Super Nintendo line of games, most of the PS1 games. He's alive! Take her outside and put her through her paces. Would you care to do the honors? I would love to get my hands on an HDMI upscaler so that I can play like old NES and SNES games on stream, but they're like $500 for a cheap one. Taking crystals as far as you go. Some reason you need to dismount. Come back here and we'll start again. Uh-huh. Going. Pilot the armor to the crystal mound. Oh, okay. This one? Yeah. Okay. No autonomous movement. Evidence from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down. Sprint north quick as you can. I mean, there's sprint button. Said for 1 to 3, the Steam version of Chrono's pretty faithful. Name's playing it from the real deal, but still a viable option. Yeah, that might end up being what might be what I end up doing. I think it would be fun to play on original hardware if I can. Course will remain stable. Concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Summary of my findings. Drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. Heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanism. Or it hasn't woken up yet. Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses. Marmot heart enable automata to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team, in which case we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. Are you kidding me? The command hug does not exist? What kind of second-rate game is this? Click. What's my favorite color? My favorite color is purple. Before we start that, I'm going to be right back. I've got to use a restroom. I will be right back. Hate it when that chair moves. Okay, I'm back. Proceed. I had to pet the cat. He required attention. Not really, he was sleeping and I bothered him. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway? Bob us a curtsy? Don't smack it. Purple is a good color and uses coded color for winter weather advisory and tornado emergency. I didn't know that, actually. No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant the silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. It would be an onerous task at the best of times and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth heart in place of a worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garland technology. Well, we just have to hit it with lightning or something. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? At my wit's end, Chief, she just doesn't seem convinced. Could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Imperials, they've come for the armor. It's cornered. Picked it up. The Chrono Trigger machine was the Mammon machine. I was off by just a bit. Yeah. Chrono Trigger is made by a different company, though, wasn't it? It's not a Square Enix. Okay, it's Square. Taken by the trader. And is that the Elkon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. The hells you will. Really? You got like a whole little plunger thing on it. You push a button on the side of it. We've located the stolen Reaper, requesting immediate assistance. Respond, respond. No use, sir. There's some sort of interference. They've activated some sort of jamming signal. No matter, we can reclaim it. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. That's a thing. Protect the armor at all cost. What? Where are you running off to? Keep them away from Maggie. Some of them target the Reaper. Yeah, apparently. Maggie the Magitech. I know, that's why I was like, really? Not. I'm trying to heal somebody. Could you leave me alone? Yeah, that's right. Square was one company and Enix was another company, and then they merged at one point. Became Square Enix. And then somebody else bought them, and somebody else bought them, and now I think they're owned by Sony or something ridiculous. Or Disney. Disney owns everything. The progress of game companies. Yeah, pretty soon everything's owned by Disney. Chief, look, she moved. Now she deigns to grace us with her presence. Took a good while, but we're finally ready. Time to infiltrate Castrum Centauri and rescue our comrades. Just gotta bust down a wall. Oh yeah! There, the finishing touch. What did you do? Just put a sticker on it? He did just put a decal on the side of it. Oh my. What a nerd. Alright, servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a mammoth heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I'd rather not be required to profess it before boarding, but enough of that. Let's see to our final preparations. With the Ironworks logo on it. Oh, is that what that is? Okay. Alright, how go your preparations? Leave as soon as you're ready. Yeah, we're waiting on you. Thought I'd give y'all a roaring send-off. Least I can do for the fine men and women are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Who the hell is this guy? Do our best. Occurs to me for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. On a set of armor you get later as well. Fair enough. Don't mind, truth be told, part of me is itching to tell you. It's hardly novel. First to suffer at Imperial hands, like most folk used to have a mother. Most folk, not everybody, but most people. Sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing. Gentle like lamb, but tough as nails. Poor folk living simple, blah, 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 blah. Family in a camp. Made to do hard labor. Forced to do worse. Hid their suffering. Had to escape. Caught up with us. Were allowed to be taken again. Mother and sister leapt over the edge before my very eyes. Yeesh. Years after that, I escaped again. That time I got away. Swore then I'd get revenge on the Empire. Became an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. 2 decades gone by. What have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You've been here 10 minutes. You've already done more than I managed in 10 years. We don't have as much to lose. See, this is kind of the part that I don't like. Is there's a lot of this talking where it's like, I don't even know who this guy is. I don't care. Like, it's sad. It sucks that what happened to your family. But Christ, let's just go finish this mission. I don't care. Wherever the Empire goes, misery inevitably follows in its wake. Yeah, we already knew that. We already knew that. Friends to rescue, lie in wait east, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Don't forget to wear your disguise. The shortest rescue mission in history. Random NPC 77. Feel bad for me. Yeah, exactly. It almost seems like they're trying to recapture the, you know, the effect that the community had with what's her name's death and that in what 7, which is one of those things that it's like it's been so thoroughly spoiled by the internet and memes and everything else you can't really. But still, it's like you can't give every single NPC you come across a horrible, tragic backstory. It doesn't. After a while, you start going, "Oh, okay." Let me guess. Parents jumped off a cliff. All right. Cool. Next. Doesn't hit the heartstrings like events in Shadowbringers. I mean, yeah, if they pull it off later. Hopefully we'll get there. Hope this mud puppy isn't going to decide to... Okay, that, and then hot helm, boop. And short robe. Boop. Yeah, I should have gotten the long robe, not the short robe. Then you wouldn't be able to tell that I wasn't wearing pants. Forgive me for saying so, but you look rather fine. Imperial black and crimson, definitely your colors. Oh, that's just because it matches my hair. It actually does match her hair. Review the infiltration plan. Go to marker. Kill anything in the way. Short while ago, Imperial Patrol left to do its rounds. Create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as a patrol returning from duty. Prove less distracting than hope. I'll contact you via link pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. I mean, I think they're going to notice that the patrol that left and the patrol that come back are not anything remotely close to what, you know, like they don't match. Wedge will lead the way in the Reapers. Stay close. I already need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Well, at least you wonder. Yida and Yosta left shortly before you arrived. It planned it should linger in the vicinity to cover a retreat, but the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. I'll be too disappointed. They did leave a message, something along the lines of "Don't do anything reckless if memory serves." Wise words. Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You best be off. Cool, let's go. And like, you're already being exclusionatory. You said us 3 will go and infiltrate. It should be 4, right? Because we're supposed to treat the Reaper like it's alive. I like how they make a big deal out of the doors opening. These doors will just open. Like, you can just run up here and just straight through. Because I've actually run through here before. Ooh, voice acting.
This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help.
I mean, you got plenty of echo going on inside that warframe of yours.
You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be?
Yeah, you're very evil.
As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study.
Time for the vivisection. I don't know if you've seen it or not. They might have removed the scene, but they all but confirmed that Liva and Gaius are in a spicy relationship. I don't know who the L name is. I don't think I've met them.
Be so kind as
Oh, her.
the prisoners to Castrum
If I'd looked at the screen, I would have answered that question. I haven't seen it yet, so either I haven't gotten to it or they did remove it. That was more than just a whimper and moan. That was more like pain to scream. Perform an Imperial Salute to Imperial soldiers. Hold off on saying more in case I'm early, but yeah. Aha. I half expected him to just not even pay attention. Didn't notice you there. You'd be engrossed too. Had the Tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous signs of the Seventh Dawn captured by the Tribunus herself. If you don't believe me? Have a look in the storage tower when next you pass that way. You guys are put them in a storage tower? That's kind of rude. It's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Acidans, are you? Welcome to Castrum Centauri. Engineer, What, prisoners? Ah, you've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no money. There's someone here to work, not gawp at Azoria's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm or I'll have you reported. Yes, absolutely do report me. Name is right on the uniform. What are you doing hiding over here? Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only asked because I dropped something in there, and, oh, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, all right? I dare say you know the one I mean. The svelte blonde? Goodness, no. It's the Laphilian lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable, it hurts. I want to sweep her up into my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? Let me ask. You wait here. Don't touch. I mean, but hey, if we got him, if he goes and gets the key, then we can just like follow him in. Bonk him over the head. Why are you not at your post? If you have business, salute me before opening your mouth. Fuck you. Access to the storage tower. What business have you there? The tributous behest, you say? Highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. Take my identification key. See it is returned when your errand is concluded. No. I'm gonna go give it to this guy. Can you do a quick Control-Shift-C? Ah. Oh, hold on. I didn't see the next part of it. Didn't they tell us not to do anything suspicious, and we're over here just being all like at each other? Battle. I don't know what any of that means. Top thing is your tombstone of poetics. Yeah, I've got 10 of them, I guess. Apparently these don't exist anymore. Used to purchase the end game gear. Oh, okay. Where did I get them from? Oh, you get them out of the palace, right? I had one good run with that. Duty calls. Commence battle for escape from Castrum Centauri. Start getting them from dungeons and trials when you hit level 50. Well, 52, so probably gotten a couple from things. I just didn't notice. No! Goodness, they're safe. I wouldn't call them safe. Yeah, how are my friends? I swear I shall take my own life and you shall answer to your mistress. Creepily smiles. Next few give you quite a decent amount. I'm fairly sure you'll be able to afford the weapon by the time you hit the credits. The weapon? Oh, weapon. Yeah, they're gonna figure out that we're here pretty quickly. Third Squadron, what is it? Reaper seized when? And this only came to light now? Or I'm misremembering things and the weapon is from something else. Culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want the Reaper found. Now's our chance. Hey, look! Found it! What the? Strike my last. Eliminate the intruders. That's the plan. Unbind. More pressing matters at hand. Not really. I mean, I can't. I would like to, but I can't. Like I said, I would like to, but I can't. Oh, I see. You gotta hind them. That's dumb. And why are we untying and not just cutting? Never realized that, just fought the enemies till the end. Yeah, it comes up and tells you to undo them, but you gotta click behind them. And it takes forever. No hero is a mime. Yeah, apparently you just wave your hands in the air and stuff happens. You guys might want to move instead of just standing there like dinguses. Jesus. But ley lines. I mean, I guess they've got enough health, it doesn't matter. Oh, now you guys move. I was so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. Shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. Hey, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. No, we haven't seen him for a while. Oh, that's right. He just noped out on his own. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. Yeah, unfortunately, there's more of them outside. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Fail and I shall have your head. And what have we here? Witness herself, just as you said. You're the eye of an Aramin eagle. It's an eagle. She's behind her. Kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. I said, Scions, how did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told, there chanced to be a commotion outside the castroom's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Just being polite, that was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would ever see would be seen dead on it. You scuttled in amongst the freight like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. I still think her armor looks like Warframe armor. Far from your most pressing concern, first you must answer for your own wrongdoing. I'm gonna beat you with this twig I found. You who led the raid on the waking sands, you butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. Yeah, it does. I mean, I am excited. I'm looking forward to Soulframe. The fantasy RPG that is being put out by the same people. Soon. Hopefully. More intruders. Protect the Trebonus. Confound it. Hadn't heard anything about that. Yeah, they announced it at the last TennoCon. That was like 2 weeks ago or something. All that exists right now is just a cinematic trailer. In the hangar, discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, milady. Crap, I'll have to look that up. Hold on, somebody's banging on my door. I'll be right back. Grumble, grumble. My mom come to get my dog. There's a dog show this weekend, so Thor needs a bath. And grooming and all that. It's fine. They are, fan out and surround them. Keep going. Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No, don't do it. Yeah, that was dumb. Hold them off. Yeah, we're gonna end up getting peeled off one by one, aren't we? Defeat the enemy and escape. I mean, if it wasn't for the magic barrier, we could just leave. It's not like they lock the doors. Probably from this guy. Whatever is generating its shield must be nearby. Just a straight up naked person. Oh yeah, they don't shy away from nudity in those games. This? Examine the steel door. I mean, it's not examinable. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, there it is. I mean, I guess they're kind of making up because, you know, with Warframe, your characters are never naked because you're, you know, spoilers. I don't know. There we go. The field surrounding the Vanguard is defeated. Now you're gonna get your ass kicked. Oh, jeez. Just ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Oh, there's more. There's no end to them. What? More? Frickin' shields? Why did everything have a frickin' shield? It's really irritating. Interesting enough to keep an eye out for it? Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely interested in it. I've always been really impressed by Warframe. Like, it's full, like, AAA quality gameplay from a free-to-play game. This is one of those annoying battles. Isn't a lot of the Bungie developers on the Warframe team? Are they? I don't think so. Warframe is done by... Oh, I can't think of the name of the group, the name of the company that makes Warframe. Something Dynamics. It could be. I mean, it very well could be. I know after Microsoft gutted it, they pretty much, Are you... Okay, you're also invulnerable, so there's another one somewhere. I'd I guess it'd be over here. Even like their music is just amazing. Not getting away, bring forth the Colossus. Do we not? Okay, you need to stop healing people. I almost had this thing dead, and then you showed up and healed it. Alright, this one's just straight up a Dark Souls boss. Where the unknown foe? You don't say. So that's a Colossus, is it? More like a colossal waste of iron. Ha 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 ha. Just run. Like, clearly none of you have ever played Dark Souls. Just run. They'll only chase you for so far, and then they stop. You just keep going. Riff on the other Final Fantasy game's Iron Giant. Okay, that's fair. That's cool. Can I do that?
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay. Papolimo, Minfilia. Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too.
Believe you do get an ability like that eventually?
The reunion must wait. Right. First things first.
More fighting?
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
Well, that's just normal, though.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
It's not the voice I expected to come out of that guy. Out of the character. Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
But there's no one in there.
They took Maggie. Well, they were trying to.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
Yeah, I mean, we do have an airship.
2,
3.
4.
Each one's taking turns. Aw, poor broken thing, armor thing.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power, the power to cast down icons.
You really like using those $5 words, don't you?
Continue to deny this truth. It is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
Who are you talking to, anyway? Their aim sucks.
7 hells.
Oh yeah, it's that monster.
It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultimo.
Evil needs no audience. Yeah, apparently he's just standing up on this balcony just monologuing.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Oh, so it's not even something they made. They found it.
Damn you, Gaius.
I'm gonna try to eat them.
There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him. Thancred!
That explains how he got away.
He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be.
And how they knew when... where the Lions were. You might want to move. It's gonna...
We have to go now. Hang on.
Angry fox. Why is the fox angry?
Thancred! No!
I mean, Taliesin does evil really well, so...
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who
Still wearing the silly thing.
Ascians. How could I have been so blind?
Don't hurt the ship.
The enemy knew our every move and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do.
Some of them will probably surrender. Others will attack.
We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Cryle? This is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn,
forgive me if I seem brusque.
but the
item
battle
I
is far
requested.
from over.
Is it ready?
And so long as we stand together,
Wonderful.
there shall
I'm
ever be
sorry to
hope of
press, but
victory.
you need it urgently. How soon?
No pants.
The people of Eorzea falter for want of such
I am
hope.
in your debt, my
Let
friend.
us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the
Voices in
Sun
game are super low.
returned.
I think that might be a setting.
Things are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to grandfather.
I think I have to get out of here before I can tinker with it, though.
I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
No issue, no all this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, if I can turn up the game volume in OBS, but if I do that, then all the music and everything is going to be peaking. So, Hell's take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Also, voice doesn't happen all that often anyway, so I'm not super worried about it. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. See, there we go. That's the attack. Happens a lot more from here on. Okay, yeah, I'll get in there and I'll see if I can adjust the voice volume. Maelstrom stands ready. Wood of Flames. Ready as we're like to be. I need only give the word to Roel. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last, I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this? And he claims the fury for his god, 'tis bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. It's such a ridiculous dress that she's wearing. She looks like a mushroom. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. Royalty always wears strange garb. Well, they can get away with it, so yeah, you might as well. Must agree upon a course of action, not less than the fate of Azoria hangs upon the decision of this council. They all just pull out random scrolls. Van Belster claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we will share the primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not these choices. It is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one, for if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our people. Fight. Okay. Take off the stupid. And then, let's see. Actually got voice at 100% already. I guess we can bump them out. Yeah. Hopefully that'll work. That'll help. I mean, I turned up the overall volume. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the Ultima weapon exists, Zoria will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders and help them make the right decision. Hey, look, we get some more of those. Grim tidings, it seems word of the weapon's existence has already reached the leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beguiled as they are, I feel they're gonna surrender. Yeah. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Azoria, not deliver it. The leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them and ensure they do not act in ignorance of the consequence. This is more running around. Okay. There. Okay. Me out. I mean, I guess we'll find out the next time that there is voice acting. Yeah, this is the area that's really bad for the... You have left a sanctuary. You have entered a sanctuary. You have left a sanctuary. You entered a sanctuary. Because there's so many weird elevators and sub-room, alternate little corridors you can go down. What is that, a chicken? Pasa brat. Hold on. What on earth is that thing? It's kind of cute, actually. Okay. The Council of the Alliance leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. Must ask that you step away from the doors. Its face just says end me. I mean, apparently it just fell over. Sorry, you're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. 1,000 pardons. Of course you may enter. I mean, I wonder how long it was standing there for, waiting for its person to finish whatever it was doing.
Treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
That was a little better on my end. Hopefully that's better on you guys' end too.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity.
Still can't hear much.
Our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now,
We'll just
in
do
good
that. Hopefully that's better.
call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict.
OBS slider. Yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid doing because I didn't want it to peak during like combats and stuff like that where it would get really loud.
Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror...
To be fair, the primals didn't actually try to fight. They mostly just stood there and went...
What meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
It does when you concede to these assholes.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Rauban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being?
Nothing.
While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Exactly.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority.
Which is hampered other aspects of things because you've put your people first, so you haven't done a lot of the more direct things that might have helped extend your borders or crush the beastmen because you put your people first, which is
While
not
none among
a
us
bad
ever
thing.
doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Got that backwards. The scions are at your door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinaud, Minfilia, and Seven Hells. Master Garland?
Today's the day for the dead to come back.
And you, dear friend.
Yeah, we've met. I mean, we've met all of them.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender, but I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate.
Yeah, all that letting the Empire in is going to end up doing is it's just going to cause these tribes to summon their primals more and more frequently. And if this thing does what I think it does, where it absorbs the primal and gets stronger for it, it's going to just get more and more powerful.
Certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what
I believe because the primals weren't
we
beaten,
scions
they
will
weren't returned to
never
the
give
ether,
up
so they
the
can't be
fight.
summoned. Oh.
And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant
But there are more,
grasps
yeah.
not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Ralban?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even if the primals that it's already eaten can't be resummoned, that's good because then it can't just keep getting endlessly stronger. But there's more than just those 3 primals, so they could just summon other ones, and we don't want it to do that either.
Sid,
Because then it would be really hard to kill it. Because you know that's what we're going to end up having to do.
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war, yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
creepy.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raubon, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it.
There's a reason she's your favorite.
With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We old dons who have turned sand into gold know this well.
Well, remember the rules of acquisition. War is good for profit. I don't remember what number it is. But...
How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates.
You should feel right as home.
Waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel...
Are we just not going to tell them? Yeah, apparently we're just not going to tell them.
Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be
Lominsa. Events that make you go,
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
I mean, I'm sure that they will tell, you know, everybody about like, oh yeah, it turns out what's his name was, you know, actually he was a dick and betrayed us all. But that isn't dramatic. It doesn't make for a good dramatic scene. You know, we gotta get the cheering and the rabble rousing done first, and then we get down to the business of actually like here's what you need to know about what's happening.
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Stand around and nod at each other. Alright, well that explains why what's his name was standing there for as long as he was with the little weird bird thing. Okay, we need to go back to the Waking Sands. Well, guess what I still have on my hotbar? Anyone go and do a deep clean of that place after we got raided? Yeah, we did. There was a freaking quest and everything to go in there and pull all the bodies out. It was gross. Because, you know, it's typical RPG. Nothing gets done unless the player goes and does it. Anyone go scrub the floors of the blood? Oh, they just deleted the decals. It's fine. See, and they even put the pots back up right. Oh, there's everybody, yeah. All right.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh!
Your ear is
hello.
chirping.
Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
Nothing like waiting till the last minute to call.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
Must be your parents. Yeah.
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian.
What?
Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form.
Oh.
Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows.
You know what's ironic? Because I've actually been watching Stargate SG-1.
That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness.
Well, that definitely sounds cheerful, yeah. If you find something called a crystal of darkness, you should definitely touch it.
One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
She just happens to have it.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him.
Digital Dark Crystal, home of Dark Greymon.
It was for this reason
I get your
that
referencing.
none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him.
Alright, well the solution then is to just start casting a shatter on him.
You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin.
It's hilarious to do if you can find like an alchemist, cast shatter on them, watch all their vials of potions and shit just blow up.
Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons.
Oh yeah, of course. You can't have a legendary heroic party or legendary heroes without having the current player be compared to them. Or a reincarnation of them.
Confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will.
You're a lot like them, but still, prove yourself. Well, yeah, I can't just give you everything for free.
Come, my friends. Let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Quest complete. Ooh, new stuff. I hate these that don't let you use headgear. We are going to stand around looking sad. Oh, no more voice acting. All present, let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Azorian soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. Good, because I will forget. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. Finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. Good way to overextend yourself. Yeah, it really... I mean, unless there's only like one or two. But, yeah. Distribution or forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom, the Immortal Flames, the Order of the Adder. Yeah. Location of the Imperial Strongholds. Near Lima Lominsa, and Castrum Marianum, midst of the sea. You in each area except Gridania. I don't remember there being a Castrum there. I don't remember seeing one either, but I guess we'll find out. So, yeah, we got two there. Oh, okay, so there is one over there. Castrum Orans. And Mordana, Castrum, and... yeah. Missed it then. Forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon housed within Castrum One expected the Black Wolf seat of power boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. Otherwise, it would be risk being caught twixt the hammer and anvil. Well, blowing up every other one would be a good way to start. Operation will comprise 4 distinct phases all told. First, shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants. According to our intelligence, due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Yeah, so that's something for me to do. Fearless field tactician, shorn of his leadership, the garrison will be a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever primary lines of supply. This is already more than I'm paying. My brain is already, like... Pretty sure you only end up going after 2 of them. The others just kind of get left. Or they get taken out by just armies. Because like that kind of seems like this one is intended to do. The cheer sounds. Meanwhile, the 12's wood will surround. And they'll have the sylphs to help them. I don't know how much help the sylphs will be, though. They're kind of weird. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize the defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. The enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards. Another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate. Guess who that's going to be? The flimsy leaf people are going to help. Yeah, exactly. Its mission to disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress where the weapon is believed to be housed. Yeah, so that's this. I go there, and then I go there, and everything else happens on its own. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin... I suppose they're doing this so that you, the player, know what else is happening, instead of just being like, do this, and that somehow killed everything. Wise precaution. Monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two is capacious enough to transport a small army by all accounts. Well, the Garlands did not think to give it wings. Don't give them ideas. Defenses have been compromised. The operation will enter its fourth and final phase. Heading into the last 3 dungeons trial, how much time you got left? I am 5 minutes over, actually. See the flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the garrison. Pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the weapon. That's alright, we can, I want to get through this. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the pirates to the Montanus. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for this reason our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. I mean, can we just get like an Archon, like from StarCraft? Because it would just melt everybody. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Azoria is rising as one. Looking at about an hour if you want to finish some quests between each of those. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the Grand Companies, accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Represent us in Ulda, reassure the financiers they have made a sound investment. When that is done, return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Assist any way you're able. Ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Delphina, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. You were to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task will be to see each of Operation Archon's main objective fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all. Like to be the most dangerous. Use your party well and stint not in your preparation. Battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Yay. Report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. Not stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Yeah, rah rah, fight the power. Quest accepted. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, though, I am going to have to go. Starting to yawn and losing my train of thoughts. So we're going to save this for next time, which should be Friday. And then we'll have more than enough time to finish everything Friday. Presumably finish this section of the game. Maybe, hopefully, probably. See. But yeah, so that's gonna help. That's gonna finish me out for today. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I always appreciate that. Be on to help out for the final steps. So that'd be awesome. I would be absolutely awesome. I'll let you know when I'm gonna be getting on and getting started. Until then, I hope you have yourself a wonderful time. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And I think that's about it. So, have yourselves a wonderful day. Until I see you next time, have a good one. And remember, don't you dare go hollow.